Hi everyone, welcome back to another cooking video. Today we are doing Grenada's national dish. Now, this one I almost skipped. It was really hard to find the ingredients. I found most, not all. We'll go over it here with the ingredient list. It can kind of just be almost whatever you want in a pot cooked together. There are certain requirements, right? You have to have, as far as protein, chicken parts, like the dark meat parts of chicken. I got drumsticks here. You can then also use salted pig's tail, which I couldn't find, or saltfish, which I couldn't find. So I'm just using just the drumsticks today. Another required item, breadfruit. This is actually the one that I was waiting to find, because it's like the main thing. Found it frozen at a Caribbean store near me, specifically actually a Jamaican store, which is also where I found callaloo, the other required ingredient. I couldn't find it frozen or fresh. I only found canned callaloo. I grabbed two different kinds, so that's gonna affect this cooking. And you need Scotch bonnet for heat. Let's go into other things. As far as seasonings go, there's a lot of them, a lot of options here. Thyme is one of them. Shadow bunny, couldn't find it at all. I don't even know where I would look. I heard it's kind of similar to cilantro, but you also can put cilantro powder in here. I don't know where that leaves you. Some minced ginger and garlic both need to go in there. As far as dry seasonings, you're gonna pour on top onion powder, garlic powder, ginger powder, some Cajun seasoning, turmeric, paprika, black pepper, cilantro, Jamaican curry powder. You can use all of those or none of those. Everything other than a meat, breadfruit, callaloo, and coconut milk, pretty much use whatever the hell you want other than those. I tried to lean towards some more traditional things in there. Coconut milk, like I said, green banana, I think I said Scotch bonnet already, carrot, onion, lime juice, the juice of one lime goes in at like the end, green onion, butter as the oil. Now some other things that you could put in there, pumpkin, I'm allergic, squash, debatable if I'm allergic or not. I'm not really sure. Some of them I am, some of them I'm not. I really haven't explored it that much. Not putting either of them in there. Okra, hate okra, disgusting. Okra can go in there though. A lot of them with okra. There was some that I saw that put green beans, some with corn. There was one that put in cauliflower, one that put in cabbage. It seems to just be, yams. I saw someone put yams in there. It seems to be mostly whatever sort of just vegetable that you have lying around on hand can go into the callaloo. I keep saying callaloo, can go into the oil down. How many times is it callaloo instead of oil down? The name's just so much fun, callaloo. Can go into the oil down. The required ones are callaloo, breadfruit, meat, and honestly, green banana was in every single one of them, and you can find a green banana. I have faith in you. So let me clear off the cutting board and get cooking here. Now to start, I just want to let you know, there are zero measurements to any of this. This is yet another one that is vibe-based cooking, you know? It's just kind of whatever the heck you got on hand, you're gonna be cooking with it. To start, take your drumsticks, get them in your pot or pressure cooker. Just take it, put it as your bottom layer in the oil down. Wash off your hands. Now throw some salt on your chicken. I'm gonna be salting this a bit more heavily than what you would do if you had salted pigtail or salt fish. Since I don't, I just wanna make sure I season everything well. On top of the chicken, we're gonna put in pepper, ground ginger, paprika, garlic powder. Remember, there's no measurements, just kinda dust it. Onion powder, curry powder. You can use any kind of curry powder that you got. I'm specifically using Jamaican curry powder because that's what I have on hand. Cajun seasoning. This is Tony Chachere's, no salt. Turmeric. And a little bit of dried cilantro. Now just kind of mix it around so the seasonings can get on either side of the chicken. Doesn't matter too much. You don't need it to be even or anything, since this is all stewing together. But all right, next up, breadfruit. Interesting smell to it. Not bad, it's kind of yeasty, kind of bready. I can see how it got its name. Peel your carrots. And just quickly slice them up. And throw them in the pot. I could honestly probably use some more carrot in there. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the whole thing of carrots or not, but why not? I like carrots. I don't like them cooked, but you know, it's fine. Livens up the dish a little. Let's see, what's next? Some butter. We're putting in 3 tablespoons worth. Actually, 4 tablespoons worth. It didn't clarify, but this is a lot of stuff in here, so. We're gonna do 1 whole onion diced up. All right, and now take the onion, dump it in on top. Green bananas. Do they peel like normal? They do not. Okay. Actually pretty easy to deal with. Never cut up a green banana before, but it seems like you just run your knife through it, and then once you get up to the flesh, it peels right off. Oh wait, green banana into the pot. Minced ginger. Sorry, minced garlic. Now minced ginger. Chop up your green onions. And into the pot with them as well. Whole Scotch bonnet peppers. Oh, this one looks like it's rotting out. I'm not gonna use the little one. And just to poke a hole in there so it perfumes. I'm gonna do there, and I'm gonna do another one right here. Now get a nice bushel of thyme, and we're gonna tie it up, just so I'm not eating a bunch of thyme leaves later. Really, the leaves aren't the problem, it's the twigs. I don't like eating the twigs, but bushel of thyme goes in. Now we need more salt and seasonings. So turmeric, going pretty heavy on the turmeric this time. More Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, curry powder, paprika. Oh, something else that you can put in here that I forgot to mention was sweet peppers, sweet Caribbean peppers. They are out of stock right now. I'm guessing they're probably out of season maybe, I'm not sure. This is onion powder, ginger powder, black pepper, and dried cilantro. Now normally, this is where you would top it with callaloo, but because this is already cooked callaloo, I don't want to put it in yet. Put that in later, but for now, get a can of coconut milk. Some places call it coconut cream, like this one's coconut cream. The wording was 50-50 in between the recipes, so I'm not really sure which way it's supposed to go. I've got both. So I am going to put in a can of each. Let me see where the water line's at. It's not high enough. I'm also going to put in like half a can's worth of water just to top it off. And now everything else should cook down and release some of its moisture too, so should be fine from here. What we're going to do is I'm going to slam a lid on it, and I'm going to pressure cook it on high for 15 minutes to start, and then I'll check on it and we'll put the callaloo in. All right. Ooh. Wow, that smells fantastic. Oh, it's so floral. Give it a slight wiggle. We now need this juice to reduce. If you were doing this on the stovetop, it would kind of do it on its own, but since we pressure cooked it, it's going to need a little help. So I'm just going to put it on the stove and let it start bubbling down. And while that happens, let's get the callaloo. Now I drained this callaloo as well to try and get as much of the moisture out as possible. I'm gonna put both cans right on top. And just spread that out across the surface. And now just let this simmer and reduce. You want to get a good bit of the moisture out, maybe for like another 15-ish minutes. Traditionally, to pressure cook chicken drumsticks, it needs about 20 minutes. We just did 15, we did less time, so we can finish it on the stovetop here. Just let it bubble away uncovered. Come check on it every once in a while. Jostle it a little bit so it doesn't burn on the bottom. You want to make sure that all that moisture is constantly rotating throughout the dish. You can even do a little bit of that right now, or just kind of. This might break this spoon as I slowly lift up the chicken. And just give this 10, 15, I mean, you just want to reduce the liquid down. Once you feel like it's reduced enough and the flavor's concentrated enough, you should be good. Normally when you make it on stovetop, it can take several hours. I skipped that by pressure cooking, but it's still going to need a little bit of extra time here to finish off. Maybe don't have it on so high. Maybe like a nice low heat to reduce. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit when it's done so we can plate it up. So I just filmed this completely sideways on accident, me adding in lime juice. The lime that I had was dry, so I used straight lime juice, mixed it up in there, but you can give it a quick look. Meat is fall off the bone. Tender, we've got some chunks of breadfruit that started to break up. The bananas basically evaporated into nothingness. There's this nice callaloo goo, but let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Some beautiful green sludge. I'm gonna try the meat first. Ooh, it smells super fragrant, super floral. There's a lot of turmeric and ginger notes in this. Oh wow, it's tender. That is the most tender piece of chicken I've ever had, while still being juicy. Flavor-wise, strong turmeric flavor coming through from the chicken. Let's give the callaloo a shot. Oh, basically spinach. That is super similar to spinach. A little bit sweeter than spinach, actually. That's vegetal, more sweet. And a little tart, a little sour. Try some breadfruit here in the middle. The breadfruit tastes like sweet yuca, almost. I don't know if the sweetness is coming from all the coconut milk in here. There's a chance that that's perfumed everything. Yeah, no, I mean, it's good. It's a nice homogeneous, like, slop almost. It's a little sweet, a little tangy, a little sour. Very balanced overall. I mean, listen, would I recommend making this one? Honestly, there's so many better things to make, and the ingredients are a pain to find. The main tasting notes are really just kind of vegetal in flavor, which isn't surprising. There's tons of veggies in here. Vegetal and muted is what I would say. Oh, you know what these greens taste like? They taste like collards. They taste like collard greens to me. That's what it is. Not spinach, but collards. While this chicken is tender and delicious, I'll probably never make this one again. This one, the ingredients are too hard to hunt down. Gotta go to specialty markets to get them. And flavor-wise, while good, I've made a lot of better things. This is, I would say, like a 6.5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Mixing the chicken in with the sauce, 7 out of 10. It's good. Like I said, it's good. It's just not like, wow, this is the best thing ever. Go. It's not one of those. It's one of those where it's like, yeah, if you want a nice meal, a lot of greens, make it. Oh, is this plantain? This is plantain. Let me try this. We're not plantain, green banana. Tastes like everything else. Yeah, green slop. Give it a try. I'll see you guys next time.